Cute girls doing cute things. A genre that's about, well, cute girls doing cute things. Now the thing can be anything really, from making a band to traveling to Antarctica. The thing itself does not have to be cute, but the way the girls do that thing is what makes the cute thing cute. Now this is already a pretty solid formula, but what if we change it a bit? Replacing the cute things with stupid things, and replacing the cute girls with stupid boys. What we get is one of, if not the best comedy animes of all time. Prison School, Grand Blue, The Daily Lives of High School Boys. These are some of the best comedy animes I've ever seen. But today, we're going to only talk about two of them, and mostly focus on one. Back when I was a little kid, for some reason I always thought anime was cringe, despite not really knowing anything about it. I was right, until I watched my first ever anime. Miss Caretaker of Sonohara Suo, what a fucking masterpiece, god damn.
Oh, bro, you gotta go fast without even thinking. Because guess what? Here's what happens.
I watched this shit in the sketchiest website you could think of, and probably installed 50 different viruses onto my Daksha Lenovo tablet. But it was worth it. I watched this with Russian subtitles, and just for clarification, I do not speak Russian. But it was worth it. Even though I didn't understand a single fucking word what the characters were saying, it was worth it. The 11-year-old me had struck gold. So many possibilities. So many harem and romance anime were awaiting me. A new form of media that I have just unlocked, and an endless realm of possibilities. I felt like John Marston unlocking Mexico for the first time. Like finding a new checkpoint in Genshin. Like unlocking the new spot on the map in Fortnite. Even though I now knew how great anime is, I still thought it was cringe. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I fucking hate this bitch! I wasn't gonna tell my friends I watch anime, and especially all the questionable things I chose to watch. For the longest time, I didn't tell them anything. Until one day when I was searching something, God forbids what I was searching, I can't even remember. The Google autocorrect wrote, The Daily Lives of High School Boys. Free download 1080p. I remembered that name one day and found the anime, and after I watched it, the 12-year-old me had struck gold! I mean, come on, an anime about boys doing dumbass things? That's like the safest anime to recommend to any friend. And so I did, and you know what? It turns out my friend was an anime fan all along. And apparently he was watching anime way before I did, and he just thought I didn't like it. That's why he didn't talk about it. What the fuck, man? The Daily Lives of High School Boys. What a good name. This is an anime that quite literally changed my life. Aside from me and my friend bonding over this, it also inspired me to get off my ass and make some friends. And try to make the best of my school years before it gets too late. I'm still working on the friends part. But also this anime is just really fucking good. Who knew if you grab a harem cast and replace all the girls with mentally challenged boys, they would actually be funny. That was a joke. Retarded girls are also funny. The way I see it, this anime takes the high school boy trope and kicks it in the balls and pisses all over it. And then sets it on fire and kicks it again. I have watched countless high school anime and every dude is always a pervert or a fucking saint. It's either good or bad. Why can't there be a middle, goddammit? If a character is solely good or purely evil, then they become uninteresting and boring. In this anime, the characters are mostly good people, but they also do plenty of fucked up things that make them interesting and a lot more funny. Also, this is a gag anime, so one episode is split into multiple parts with different stories, but this is the good kind of gag anime. Every gag and joke has some kind of continuation. Never in this anime something happens and is forgotten about. For an example, this scene. This whole gag is about this dude being humiliated by his big sister's friends. The punchline is at the end, where it's finally time to go to home and be safe from these monsters. His sister says that her friends are gonna be staying over for the night. Before the next gag is played, we see this picture. You don't really think much of it until the next time we see this dude. His beard is gone. Those bastards really did it. They cut him too. Oh no, man. And this doesn't end here. Even on a later episode, this incident gets mentioned by a completely different character. This makes the characters believable and the whole world feels alive. Kinda like Love is War, where every joke gives the characters some kind of development. The characters are good, better than a lot of characters in other animes out there, but I do have my problems, of course. Every character at their core feel really similar. They all do stupid things, they are all good friends, they get nervous in front of girls sometimes, even though they have different traits. This guy has a beard, this guy's blonde, this guy's black, this guy's blonde and black. And despite some of them having unique backstories, their actions are quite the same. And I know why it's like that. The author probably wanted to say that they're high school boys. Ultimately, they all act around the same way. Still, I think it would be way cooler if they were a little different from each other. That way, the characters could have been even more memorable and unique. For example, in Love is War, they all have some kind of unique and quirky personality. This one's depressing, this one's annoying, this one's stupid. These two are geniuses and also stupid. Also, these people are way too civil for high school boys. Hey, I'm not complaining. At least they're not panty-hungry perverts. They're surprisingly nice and kind for high schoolers, but the girls, most of the girls in this anime are fucking evil, which I was going to criticize at first, but honestly, it's a breath of fresh air. I think the author was sick and tired of the shitty anime girl tropes, so he did a complete 180 on them. He made the dudes act kind and civilized while making the girls look like they just crawled out of the depth of hell. Not all of them though. This one's not evil. She's I don't even know how to explain her character. The point is, the girls, while being evil, they're never unlikable. Some of them even have good reasons to be mad. Like this dude's little sister, she's always mad at the main trio, but that's just because they're always stealing her underwear. We will get to that in a second, trust me, it's not that weird. Okay, it's pretty weird, but it's not that bad. And another thing I love about this anime is that none of its jokes feel repetitive. There are only a few recurring gags and they're fucking awesome and have lots of development. And of course, the great way that they handle the straight man trope. The straight man is that one character who points out every joke. Basically the normal guy in the group. Although in this anime, the straight man isn't really annoying, he's pretty cool most of the time.
いくら日常アニメとはいえ、その日常の面白そうなとこだけ切り取って放送してるからね。編集の段階で落とされちゃってるんだよ。
お前ちょっと普通すぎるんじゃねえの？
そうだったんだ。
あ、
今日俺出番あるかな。
This guy was made to be the main character, and they just throw him out because he's boring. This is fucking genius. Watching the daily lives and shenanigans of a bunch of high school boys is surprisingly entertaining. The show can be genuinely relatable at times, especially when the subject isn't about high school and it's just about everyday stuff we all experience. Like having a bad day, or when you're goofing off with your friends in public and just get embarrassed when somebody's passing by. Or when your friend says something stupid and you have no choice but to slap him in the face. This anime is full of those moments. Also, they're in an all-boys school. I know that pain all too well, so yeah. The perverted anime boy trope is all too familiar to all of us, unfortunately. It's absolutely everywhere. From My Hero Academia to Bakemonogatari to Nise Monogatari to Neko Monogatari Shiro to Neko Monogatari Kuro to Monogatari Series second season. Usually, this trope is dog shit. It's not funny, it's creepy, and it really makes you hate certain characters. So, how is this trope presented in daily lives of high school boys? Well, one of the many running gags in the show is that the main trio hang out at this guy's spot. And one of the wacky and quirky things they do is stealing his little sister's underwear. Okay, now I know what it sounds like, but trust me, it's not that weird. Okay, fine, it's weird. But they don't do it in a disgustingly horny way. It's less because they're horny and more because they're, fucking retarded. The act of simply sniffing the panty is inferior to wearing it on the head. Now this is what I mean. You're not exactly laughing at how horny and disgusting they are, you're laughing because they're doing something really fucking stupid. This way, you don't see the characters as irredeemable perverts, you see them as some kind of curious retard. I don't know if that's any better actually, but it sure is funnier. But what if the characters had no self-respect? What if the author himself had no self-respect?
Fuck.
Prison School takes the typical horny high school boy trope to another level, making every character the epitome of degeneracy. The very thing moving the plot forward is purely pussy. Every boy is a horny, degenerate piece of trash, but everyone else treats them like 5 times the trash they actually are. So that creates a sense of pity. Now you don't hate them, but you feel sorry for them. Even more, they feel relatable at times.
So what the hell do we do about Shingo?
How clumsy of me. I'm gonna slip right by.
Do your thing.
Do your thing! Is Gakuto really that good at it?
Face plant, you okay?
No, I can't believe it. I must be seeing things. Stop overthinking, Shingo. There's no way.
No, it's rather painful.
The jokes are funny, the faces characters make are even funnier. Like, just look at this masterpiece of a face. Wow, it really makes you think, huh? And the thing I talked about before, the characters having a unique personality, Prison School nails that completely. From the character designs and everyone having their own character traits, motives, and fetishes, to having one of the most disgusting and hottest scenes I've ever seen in an anime, while maintaining its comedy. Prison School is truly the best ecchi anime I've ever seen. It's great, you can beat your meat and laugh at the same time. But ultimately, these two shows have one thing in common. Stupid dudes doing stupid things, or finding themselves in dumb situations. Same thing goes for Grand Blue. I'd argue that the funniest scenes in it are the ones where Iori and Kohei are drinking or doing something stupid with the boys. Now, I'm not saying anime girls aren't funny or anything. Joshiraku is a fun show, and the main characters in Nichijou are all girls. Also, Osaka exists. I'm just saying male friendships are superior, and that's a fact. Think about it, Naruto, Sasuke, and nobody cares about Sakura. For me, the most enjoyable things about Naruto 2002 was the relationship between Sasuke and Naruto. The two rivals that are secretly bros. That's fucking sick, and I don't even like Naruto. Gojo and Geto, Jotaro and the gang, Killua and Gon, Ishigami and Miyuki, and Tanjiro and the boys, yay. Yeah, they're insufferable characters, but you gotta admit, they're less insufferable together than alone. I guess I just want more comedy anime. It seems like the only comedy that I'm looking forward to is another season of Konosuba. But hey, Grand Blue Season 2, woo! By the time this video is out, I assume it's already finished, but still, woo! The moral of the story is watch The Daily Lives of High School Boys. It's a really good anime. Or watch one of my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, 1 like equals one pencil sharpener that I'll shove up my ass.